What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another World of Warcraft video for the War Within, and today I want to talk about gold making with the gathering professions in the War Within, specifically Herbalism plus mining. So this video will be centered on Herbalism plus mining, and Herbalism plus mining will be two very good professions to pick up if you want to farm gold in the War Within, and the reasoning why is that it's very simple. You fly around, you loot things, you get the gold, and Herbalism plus mining is very good competitive, like it gives you competitive gold per hour to somebody who's in a group and farming. And when it comes to Herbalism plus mining, you don't have to have a group. You can play the game like a single player game and still make the same gold per hour, possibly even more, than somebody who's in a full 5-man group, or even 2x4 if you know what 2x4 farming is. Even solo, you can make roughly the same gold per hour by flying around and looting things. That being said, it's not something that will appeal to everyone, because once again, you are flying around and looting things. That's not super exciting for some people, but for me, I usually enjoy it. It's just super chill, super calm, and it's super relaxing. I just said the same thing in 3 different words, but you get what I mean. It's a really relaxing way to farm gold. You just fly around, keep an eye on your minimap, you can even move the minimap around to find things easier. Now, when it comes to Herbalism plus mining in the War Within, there's been a couple of changes compared to previous expansions, where we have new types of ore and new types of mines. So for example, I'm looking at an easy mine, set mine iron claw right now, which is basically this one right here. It's a huge chunk of loot, but also guarded by dynamite. Somebody else just looted this one, but you get what I mean. So you would have to stay away from dynamites there. It adds a complexity to the actual profession itself and makes it less bottable, because bots will now no longer be able to stand in that and just loot the thing. They have to actively move away from the AoE explosions to not die while looting. In addition to that, we have this one, for example, is a this one just got picked up again. Somebody else is out here farming. I'm playing on the beta right now and somebody else is out here farming. Are you kidding me? Now, one of the good additions to Herbalism plus mining in the War Within, which I'm trying to show you right now, which it looks like I might be able to, is that right now you see an irradiated microbloom on the minimap. Whenever you're looking for special type of herbs or mining veins like this, they will show up with like a magic type of icon around them on the minimap, so they're easy to spot. So if you only want to find special nodes, you can actually just skip regular ones. So here you can see the Lush Microbloom does not have that, but if you look for either webbed ores, easy mine ores, or even like irradiated or something else, leyline infused as well. So over here we have once again a crystallized Microbloom, and you can see the icon on the minimap has a little bit of a glow around it. It looks different than a regular herb would. It has like an additional style on the icon itself, so you can spot them on the minimap. So if you're only looking for those special type of veins or nodes, you can easily identify them on the minimap. And sometimes, like at the start of the expansion, grabbing everything will probably be more valuable, but after a while, the only profit you will really make is going to be from these special reagents. Like, for example, crystalline powder, we have the leyline residue, and the thing is, you can even pick up cloth now from Herbalism plus mining by finding webbed ores or webbed deposits or webbed Herbalism nodes as well, which can be found in pretty much every single zone, and they are exactly that. They are webbed. So they're webbed mining nodes / webbed Herbalism nodes, and when gathering those, you actually get cloth from doing gathering, which is pretty significant, because now you no longer loot cloth normally. You only get cloth from being a tailor, and you can spec into looting more cloth as a tailor as well, or you get them from alchemy, from transmutes, and you get them from gathering, so Herbalism plus mining. Now, whenever you're skilling up Herbalism plus mining, when you get to a certain skill point, I think it's about 40 or something like that, you will start only really getting skill points from these special type of nodes for both Herbalism plus mining, which is when looking at the different nodes on the minimap and seeing if they're special or not will be actually important, because you only really want that. At the moment I have 39 mining, and mining regular bismuth is already green for me, and when we pick this up we don't even get a skill point. So always stay at the same. So whenever you get to about 40 plus, you basically only want to look for the special nodes in order to skill up. And you really want to get as much skill points as you can, as quickly as you can as well. And you also want to find as many different herbs as possible, as soon as possible, because the first time you pick something up, you get a knowledge point that you can then spend to get more gold from your professions. So for example, I have actually found everything now, but you can find crystallized microbloom, you can find the crystallized blessing blossoms. Actually, I haven't found for lush Arathor spear. We have not found irradiated or crystallized Arathor spear yet, so we can go and find that and get even more knowledge points. And then when you have these knowledge points, you can then spend the knowledge points to get even more gold back. As you can see, I already have 38 Herbalism knowledge points, and that is by gathering everything once. And you also have a catch-up mechanic from Herbalism where sometimes you just loot knowledge points naturally from just gathering herbs. And I've done my weekly quest once. So I've done my weekly quest, I've picked up some of the items that give you a knowledge point, and I've done these first time crafts, or first time gatherers, which also gives you a knowledge point, and that also gives you artisan's acuity, which you can then use to spend or to craft rare quality equipment, which you also really want to make as soon as you possibly can. Now, I was hoping to find a webbed deposit somewhere, or a webbed, well, there we go, irradiated Arathor spear. We're gonna gather that one right now and get another first time gathering bonus, which is right here. So there we go, picking that one up gave me 3 acuity and also a knowledge point. So now we're on 39 knowledge points, which we can then spend to increase our profitability from farming with Herbalism. Now, Herbalism plus mining is really straightforward. All you do is you pick up Herbalism, pick up mining, skill them up, and start farming gold, fly around, look for things. And once again, when you get to 40 skill points, start looking for those special nodes to push you all the way to 100 skill. Along the way, once again, try to get as many of these as possible, like the gatherers that you haven't seen before. So we have crystallized bismuth, webbed bismuth, and rich bismuth, and we're lacking the webbed iron claw, for example. For me, for mining, I'm lacking that one. And for Herbalism, just make sure to get as many different things as you can while you're skilling up to get those knowledge points at the same time. And even if you get to 100 skill points and you don't have all of these seen just yet, just fly around. Try to find every different type of herb that you can to get those first time gathering bonuses, to get more skill points or knowledge points, then spend. And when it comes to spending knowledge points, these are also straightforward, where bountiful herbs will, or bountiful harvest, will give you more skill points when farming. Skill points affects the quality of the herbs you're picking up. Botany will affect the quantity of the herbs you pick up, so you get deftness and finesse over here, and the deftness plus finesse, and you also get cultivation for seeds. So a really easy way to think about this is that this one right here, bountiful harvest, increases the quality of the material you pick up. Botany will increase the quantity. Overloading the underground will focus on those special items like I just talked about, the ley line residue and the crystalline powder, and the webbed ores as well, or the webbed deposits or webbed herbalism nodes, giving you cloth, giving you more of those special items. Now the same thing goes for mining, where the plethora of ore focuses on the quality of ore, because once again, you focus on skill points. So over here you have skill points, skill points, skill points, and skill points, directly affecting the quality of the ore you pick up. Mining fundamentals will be spent on quantity of ores. So over here you once again you get finesse, but you also get skill points into seams or rich deposits. Both rich deposits and the seams are quantities increased, so focusing on the quantity of ore. For mastering the mysterious, you're once again focusing on those special nodes or special veins, whatever, where you get, for example, once again crystalline powder, ley line residues, and even cloth once again, so those special items. Now, one more thing that I really want to highlight for Herbalism specifically in this case is that we have a brand new place now to plant our seeds. Yeah, but not in that way, but like a way to, whenever you spec into botany, you will start to find seeds whenever you're gathering. You can then plant those seeds and pick them up for the herbs, right? Now, we have a brand new place now where instead of looking for rich soil across every single zone, we have a farm. We have this one right here, the Belidar's Bounty, where you will have a bunch of rich soils in this place, where you can then plant seeds. And as of now on the beta, if somebody else plants a seed into this rich soil, when that seed blossoms and you can pick it up as an herb, that person is not the only one who can pick it up. Anyone else can pick it up to a maximum of, I think it is 10 people, right, can pick up the same herb. Or you have a time span, so like it's a maximum of 10 people, or for the first 10 seconds, and then the herb will disappear. But until the herb disappears, up to 10 people can pick it up, so you can actually have a character stationed at this farm and loot herbs from other people that are putting down their seeds and just farming herbs basically. You can just stand here. Now, this might have been like a small bug on the beta, or it might actually be intentional, we'll have to wait and see, but it's worth trying out. And the thing is, if people make a 5-man group to farm seeds or do like a seed farm, well, up to 10 people can loot the herb. So you might just stand here and at some point a group of 5 people might just fly by and plant a bunch of seeds, and you will have a bunch of free herbs to farm. Now, once again, when you fly around, you do find herbs all the time, so will this be better? Maybe not, but it's very easy. You just stand still and just wait. I just wanted to mention it, because this farm, it's really interesting, and having one concentrated place where we plant those seeds now, it's great. And doing this at the start, when everyone, this is a brand new, right? So people get those seeds, they will go to this farm 24/7, you might get a bunch of cool stuff. Now, another note when it comes to herbalism plus mining is that number 1, you can level from 70 to 80 with herbalism plus mining. They give you experience. So for me, I'm gonna have my second level 80 probably be my herbalism plus mining character, where I level with those professions, and my main will be something else, because for me it makes no sense to quest on my herbalism plus mining character, because there's no benefit in being level 80 versus being level 70 when it comes to herbalism plus mining. The mobs in your zones, they scale anyway, so you might as well just level up with a character with tailoring, alchemy, whatever professions you want to have. Just level a different character first, and then have a separate character for herbalism plus mining later down the line. Now, when it comes to gathering herbs and mining veins, well, when it comes to gathering herbs, druids can still gather in their flight form, which now also gives you skyriding, so druids have an advantage. That being said, if you're not a druid, get the sky golem mount, because the sky golem can also pick up herbs without dismounting, and now this one also has access to skyriding, so you can skyride on a sky golem and pick up herbs without dismounting, which is really beneficial. Note number 2 is that whenever you have gathering professions, doing delves, the NPC will farm items for you. So for example, if you have fishing, the NPC in the delve will then gather fish for you from fishing pools. You can then find resources. Well, the NPC can gather for you, plus you can find resources. So if you have fishing, you can find fishing pools in delves. If you have mining, you can find mining resources in delves. And if you have herbalism, you can find herbalism nodes in delves as well. So there is actually an argument to have herbalism plus mining plus fishing on a character you will actually do content on, specifically delves, because then you will be able to find resources and the NPC will help you gather those resources, so you don't even have to gather them yourself. And yeah, there's not that much more to say about herbalism plus mining. I don't really have any routes to share just yet. I just wanted to say they're really good pickups and they're really good to make gold with, and it's a super easy way to farm gold without requiring a group. You can farm competitive gold per hour levels without, you can just be solo, just fly around, loot things, and make a bunch of gold that way. And I just wanted to mention that. Once again, if you want to have access to more gold making information, check out my War Within Goldmaking Guide through the link down below. This is a gold making guide that I've made from scratch, where we talk about professions in depth and how to make gold with them. We have so many gold making plans, and when you buy the guide, you actually get access to a goldmaking Discord server, where we talk even more about goldmaking, who would have known, but we go in depth, we share strategies, we talk about plans, and we just help each other out. In addition, on that same Discord server, I give you guys exclusive videos and early access to goldmaking videos and the gold farms, so when we find something absolutely broken in the War Within, you guys will have access to those farms before they become public. We actually have a video in early access right now, and we have 3 videos in exclusive access. That means that by buying the guide, you currently get access to 3 videos that will never go public on YouTube, at least not by me. So those are 3 of my videos that will stay private, that you will have access to when you buy the guide, and one of them is, for example, this one right here, taking goldmaking to the next level, and it's a little bit for the more hardcore people. You will have to put in a lot more effort, but trust me, the reward will be worth it. We have also found a absolutely broken goldmaking strategy on the beta, which, if this doesn't get nerfed, it will print millions. So once again, those are 2 out of 3 videos that are in exclusive access to people that have my War Within Goldmaking Guide. And if you want to check it out, the link is down below. Either way, thank you for being here, thank you for the support, and thank you for watching. I will see you again in the next video very soon.